My daughter turned 18 and left home 2 days later. I thought I had done everything as best I could. She'd always struggled with following rules, structure, plans. There had been many struggles over the years. Major ones, big things that might have broken other people, but not us. In the fall, she was focused. She wanted to be an art teacher, she applied to schools, she got accepted to her top choice. I thought things were going great. Her older brother got his associate's degree during high school and started his third year of college at his chosen school this year. He graduated last year. I mention him just to say I thought she was on the same track. So did he. He helped her with the forms, the applications. We all cheered her on. Then, about 3 months ago, things started changing. She was skipping classes, showing up late, not completing her assignments. While she had never been as dedicated to school as her brother, I'd only had minor issues before. She'd always performed well enough so she could continue participating in her extracurricular activities, which she dropped, one by one. She started hedging on college. She wouldn't complete the paperwork. She started talking about a gap year. I was surprised, but I didn't want to push her too hard into something she wasn't ready for. Especially something as big as college. So I said, no problem. We started talking about how, if she was going to be staying home, she needed to secure a full-time job and put away a certain percentage of her salary for savings. She said she felt depressed. We connected with her existing providers about it. She already had a psychiatrist, a therapist, the works. She had all the tools. She wanted to keep working at the seasonal amusement park with all her friends. It's not enough hours, it doesn't fit the plan, she hasn't wanted to learn to drive, it's not bus-friendly. I spent so much time dropping her off and picking her up last summer I felt like I, too, worked at this amusement park. I said, sorry, no. That doesn't fit the plan you agreed to. I told her, you need to learn how to drive this summer, too. Especially since you aren't going to school. She didn't want to. She said her friends would give her rides. She said that last summer, too, on her 18th birthday, she brought over her new boyfriend to meet me. I welcomed him into our house. I was so excited and happy she was opening up like this. I said hello, and I introduced our dog. Oh, I know Wednesday, he said. Everyone froze. How do you know my dog? I asked. Then the truth started trickling out. Our world imploded. She'd been sneaking him into the house via her garden window. She'd been sneaking out the same way. She had a burner phone. I found 4 vapes in her room as I was cleaning it out. She had a boyfriend, man friend, really, in Mexico for over a year. It had just ended a month prior. She had been telling her brother for months that she was moving to Mexico as soon as she graduated. At least that's over. The worst part was, I found 3 months' worth of her medication in her room. She had just decided to stop taking it, but she lied to her doctor and me about that. She's gone to school and told them I kicked her out. She's living in a homeless shelter. She came to get some things, and she was so cold, I didn't really recognize her. No acknowledgement of what her actions did to anyone else. She wanted to take her stuff and leave without any conversation. It didn't really go well in the end. She took her stuff and left mad. I did give her the cell phone we pay for. The only requirement was she had to leave the location on. She went to prom on Saturday. She was back at the homeless shelter by curfew. Something impossible at home. But then the phone didn't move for 2 days. She can't stay at the shelter during the day. She's supposed to be at school today. All of a sudden, no one knows who I am. No one can help me. She's 18. She's an adult now. She turned 18, and she just left. I never thought I would be one of those moms. I wasn't strict, I didn't yell, I wasn't perfect, but I loved her so much. I supported her so much, I took her anywhere she asked. I got her little treats. I went to the plays, the recitals, I volunteered in the classroom, teachers knew my name. I thought we had it pretty good, but she was a whole other person I knew nothing about. I see her making the same kind of mistakes I made at her age, and I can't stop her. I can only sit back and watch. I didn't experience this with my oldest. His birthday came and went, and nothing really changed. He left for college and told me that he knew everything I ever did was for his best interest. He told me he was sorry he fought me sometimes because now he could see that all I ever wanted was for him to be successful and happy. He told me how much he loved and appreciated me, especially since their dad hasn't been around since they were babies. I didn't stop being his mother overnight, not like it feels like I stopped being hers. She even took me off the school notifications. So now I don't know when she skips class or whether she even went. My dad is flying in for her graduation. Her graduation dinner has been planned for months. I don't even know if we'll be invited to see it. I don't know if the dinner will even happen. I don't even know if I want to go. I feel like my world just fell apart. My youngest is 12 and watching with bated breath. I see her tiptoeing around me, trying not to make me cry. Trying to be so helpful, so loving, so I don't miss her sister quite so much. But we all do. I miss the family I thought we had, the version of myself I believed in, and most of all, I miss my daughter. I miss the girl I thought she was, and I wonder if that girl ever even existed. No one told me this could happen, so I'm telling you. Final update: I kind of doubt anyone who saw the original will see this update, but I did receive a few DMs, as well as a lot of comments on the initial post, so I wanted to give an update now, 3 months later, as there have been significant developments. I did see her once about 3 weeks after she left when she came to the house to get some of her belongings. This exchange did not go particularly well in that we did not come to any understanding about the situation. No more harsh words were exchanged, but we both expressed disappointment in each other, and it was a very difficult conversation for me. She left after telling me she just needed some time to sort her life out. She did ice us out of her graduation entirely. It was a secure event, so without tickets from the graduate, we were not able to attend. The graduation dinner we had planned went on as scheduled, as it had been paid for. We just didn't mention her and focused on another family occasion that occurred in the vicinity of the graduation event. It was horrible. I watched the footage of the ceremony on YouTube when it was posted by the school. She did graduate successfully. I was very happy to see that. I can say without a doubt that these were some of the most painful days of my life. My son reached out to her to apologize for his reaction about a month after she left. This was very much at my urging, but also something he said he needed to do because he had said some things to her in the heat of his anger that he did not truly mean or feel. At the time, she did not reply, but she did re-add him on social media. So he was able to kind of keep up with her a bit that way. Her best friend from school reached out to me at the beginning of July to say she was worried that my daughter had fallen into a bad crowd from the amusement park where she worked. She was drinking and doing drugs, staying out late at night, and walking home alone in dangerous areas. I reached out to my child again when I heard this. Not to tell her I knew anything, but to tell her I thought she must be getting tired of not having a safe place with space of her own, and that I still missed her and would welcome her home with an eye toward moving forward rather than rehashing old hurts. I messaged her many times, nearly daily, honestly, letting her know that I loved her and wanted her to come home. Asking her what I could do, if anything, to help her. She said she didn't read many of my messages when they came in, but when she started thinking that she wanted to come home, she read a lot of them. Some many times. She said the messages eventually gave her the courage to reach out, let me know she was sorry, that she had made mistakes, and that she wanted to come home. She did just that a couple of weeks ago. She told me she was sorry, wanted me to help her get on the right path and return home. I said yes, and she came back. Things have been a little up and down, but she is here. She is getting the help she needs. She is safe. She is working to reconcile with her other family members. I hope we can continue moving forward in a healthy way, and I've engaged therapy for our whole family as well. I guess I just wanted to share that it took a while, but I kept the door open, kept hoping and reaching out, and she eventually came home.